Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Hoover with Beach TV's Tai Chi for Beginners. Today, you're going to see acupuncture and Eastern medicine. We're going to talk about why acupuncture is so important to maintaining our overall health and how you can bring it into your life. How acupuncture is safe and painless. So join me as we talk about and witness an acupuncture treatment with real needles. What is acupuncture? It's an ancient art founded in Asia that uses very thin needles to stimulate points on the body to facilitate healing. Well, what are those needles doing? What we're doing is stimulating qi. Qi is defined as the energy that animates all of life. So I want to explain something here that'll help us all get related to qi. Have you ever heard of or watched the series Star Wars? You know how they talk about use the Force, Luke, right? The Force can be used for good or for the dark side. Well, they actually borrowed the concept of qi in Star Wars for the Force. So think about the idea that there's this force of energy and life that flows through all of us. And we know that our health and healing is directly proportional to the free flow of qi in our bodies. Just like our health and healing is related to the free flow of blood and nerve impulses. So we're going to focus on qi and how acupuncture can help our body heal quickly. But how did they find acupuncture points originally? Hundreds and hundreds of years ago, they would have soldiers come back from the battlefield with an arrow or a spear wound in their leg. And suddenly, the pain that they had in their shoulder their whole life is now gone. It would happen over and over, and they were able to start to map out these points on the body and discover how this qi flows in the body and then how we can use that for healing. I just want to clear the air. We use one-time use sterile needles. We rarely reuse them. It's only on patients that give us a hard time, okay? So don't give me, I'm kidding. They're one-time use. We use clean needle technique. This is another very safe form of healthcare. And it's important to point out that the needles are very thin. They're as thin as a hair. So thin that patients rarely feel anything. A lot of times I'm asked, does acupuncture hurt? No. And if it does, you might feel the slightest pinch, and then it goes away. All right, you ready to get started? You ready? Okay, so thank you, Kayla, for bringing the call button. Can you show them the call button? This is very important because normally when you get acupuncture at a place like here, you'll be in your own private room. We're out here so that you can see more easily. And once you have all the needles in place, if you need something, you just push the button and just like that, and someone will come take care of you. Once all the needles are in place, you'll rest for about 15 to 30 minutes. It just depends on the reason why you're here. So I should say acupuncture is used for a number of things. In fact, the scope of acupuncture is so wide that technically in our scope of practice, we can treat any dis-ease known to humans, including mental health diseases, because we never separated the mind from the body. And that's a beautiful thing, because we get to work on the physical body as well as the energetic body. With that, we'll go ahead and get started. I've already determined which points we're going to use on Kayla because of something called point prescriptions. As you can see, there's so many acupuncture points. Where do I start? Well, we're going to use today as a wellness treatment because Kayla clearly looks well. But in other cases, we might pick points for pain, to speed healing, for digestive issues, for fertility issues, headaches, sinus problems, fibromyalgia, trigeminal neuralgia like Bell's palsy. There are so many conditions, including stress. So all of us are under more stress than our ancestors, period, just living here today. So I'm going to do a wellness treatment so you can hopefully relate and see yourself on a table here relaxing. The points we're going to use are, there's 5 points. We're going to use the 4 gates, 1, 2, 3, 4. Imagine these are gates that Once we use the acupuncture needles, they're going to open up the channels so that the energy can free flow throughout Kayla's body so it can do what it knows how to do, which is be a self-organizing, self-healing organism. Our bodies know how to heal. It's very similar to getting a full spinal adjustment. Once all the nerves are free and firing on all cylinders, the body heals. All right, so with that, let's get started. I'm going to prepare these points with an alcohol-soaked cotton ball, just like this. I already know which points I'm going to use because, like I said, point prescription. All acupuncturists are trained on how to identify an acupuncture point, its angle and depth of insertion. So that's all taken care of. And then there's a special point that we're going to do, and we're going to use this point. It's called yin tang. It's the third eye point, located right here. And most people have heard of the third eye. It's common in most cultures, most religions. But in the world of acupuncture, the third eye point is going to be, we're going to relate to it as energy in the head. You know how you think a lot and there's stress and all the energy of the mind, just the wheels are turning? You ever go to sleep and have dream disturbed sleep? It's just the wheels are turning, the monkey mind. Well, what we want to do energetically is bring the mind down into the heart. And that's what we're going to do with this point here. Yin tang. It's one of my favorite points. It's really good before major life events so we can be centered and show up as the person we always wanted to be. Any questions? No, these acupuncture needles do not hurt. Like I said, they're very thin. They're as thin as a hair. Once all the points are in place, the patient will just rest peacefully in a darkened room so that they can just go where they need to go. I believe that sometimes the acupuncture is effective just because we're still. We're always moving so quickly. Now I want to show you what an acupuncture needle looks like. So we have this guide tube right here. The needle's inside. I'm going to take the needle out. I don't even know if you can see it. It's very thin. So I'm going to go ahead and place that needle back in, just like this. And what we do is we place it on the skin and we just tap it in. We tap it in very quickly. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get started. This first point is the liver 3 point, meaning it's the third point on the liver. It happens so fast. Did she wince? You okay? It's very simple. It's effective. I'm trained, just like other acupuncturists, on how to identify the points. We use anatomical landmarks to know exactly where to place the point. This is large intestine 4, the fourth point on the large intestine meridian, and it's the most popular point used worldwide. It has so many uses. Most commonly, it's used for headaches. But remember, we talked about point prescriptions earlier. So when we combine these 4 points, the gates are opening. And the qi is now able to freely flow throughout the body. Lastly, yin tang. This is the third eye point. Just tap it in gently. You might notice it's a different color needle because it's a different size needle. This is a cosmetic acupuncture needle. All right. Kayla, are any of these points too strong or bothering you? Good. I didn't think so. But I want to check. I want to make sure the patient is comfortable. Kayla will rest here for about 15 to 30 minutes. She has her call button in case she needs something. Just a few more things for you to consider with acupuncture. When you see an acupuncturist, it's very common that they're going to check your pulse and your tongue. Why? Well, we didn't have advanced imaging and lab work and looking at the blood like we do now. So the acupuncturists and doctors of the past had to rely on our 5 senses. So what we'll do is we'll check the pulse on both sides. Usually it's before we put in the needles, but we did this earlier with Kayla. And I'm feeling for the quality of the pulse, not how fast it's going. Modern medicine is really helpful with that. But is it a stressful pulse? Peaceful? Is it deep, superficial, thready? There's so many qualities to a pulse, and that'll give us insight as to what's going on with this person. Like, are they stressed out or not? Also, we'll have them show us their tongue. Will you show me your tongue, please? Great. Normally that would be considered rude, but not today. Thank you, Kayla. I'm getting to have a snapshot of what's going on with Kayla. When we look at the tongue, it's like looking at an organ. Is it swollen? Is it small? If there's swelling and teeth marks on the side of the tongue, it indicates inflammation. Is it red? Is it pale? If it's pale, they would be called blood deficient, or perhaps they don't have enough iron in their diet. What about the other qualities? Is there a coat? If it's a white coat, is it thin or thick? What do you think a white, fuzzy coat on the tongue might indicate? It could indicate perhaps there's candida or thrush, or they're consuming too much dairy. Is the tongue wet or dry? All of these things help us get a picture of the patient and their overall wellness. So what do you think a dry tongue will tell us? They're dehydrated, right? So with that, acupuncture is a system of medicine. We don't just use needles to regulate the body and the qi. We use herbs, nutrition, movement, including qigong and tai chi. We can prescribe specific movements of qigong to activate the energy centers, because once the patient leaves, they're not going to be here all the time. They're only here for about 20 to 30 minutes. So we want to leave the patient with feeling empowered with things they can do between their acupuncture treatments. So I hope that you got a better idea of acupuncture. I was able to demystify it a bit for you, and you can see yourself on a table here one day and receiving the acupuncture medicine that you deserve. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you next time as we continue this integrative medicine series. Bye for now.